Young men around the world are struggling. They are too emotional. They make their decisions based on their emotions. And so now, whenever they have a choice between a good habit and a bad one, they always pick the bad one because it's more pleasurable. They blame their own faults on others, not even realizing that when they do that, they are giving power to the person they blame. They don't want to do anything hard or difficult because they hate discomfort and they'd rather stay in the comfort of their homes. And the worst thing about it is that they don't even have any ambition to fix it. Do you want to be better than your peers? Because, take it like this, your peers may be pretty successful now. They have good grades, they have a lot of friends, and they have the attraction from girls. And you should definitely try to achieve this life, but at the same time, you need to do something which they are not doing, which is working on self-improvement and developing your masculine traits. Because if you don't, you are gonna end up like them, working a 9-to-5 job and hating your life. Number 1, Stoicism. You may think that Stoicism is just not being affected by the things you can't control, and even though that's true, that's like level 1 Stoicism, and you most likely already do that anyway. Like, of course you are not gonna cry when it rains. And so, what are the other levels of Stoicism? Well, first of all, what is Stoicism? Stoicism is the ability to control your emotions. And that doesn't just mean that you aren't gonna cry somewhere where you don't want to cry or something. No, Stoicism means not making decisions based on your emotions, but rather on logic. It's looking at a donut, for example, and knowing that it may feel nice if you eat it right now, but it's gonna give you brain fog for the next couple of hours and going to make your physique worse in the long run. The feminine man would eat the donut because he is deciding on his emotions, and emotions always want the more pleasurable and comfortable thing. The masculine man won't eat the donut because he looked at it logically and realized that even though eating it might feel nice, it won't help him in the long term. And so he doesn't eat it. The masculine man thinks logically and the feminine man thinks emotionally. And so I think it's obvious who will be more successful in the future. Number 2, self-reliance. A lot of people in the world like to be victims. It gives them a sense of safety. They like to blame being fat on others. They like blaming being dumb on others. And they are obviously wrong. Being fat isn't the fault of the patriarchy or whatever they like to blame it on. Even though it's nice to laugh at how stupid they are. You need to realize we do this too. We keep on saying how hard the world is on men, how everyone is against us, how many laws are sexist against men, how someone else is causing the bad things in our life. The thing is, even though the bad things in your life may be someone else's fault, it's still your responsibility to fix them. The reason you like listening to these influencers complaining about how hard life is for men is because you are a lazy piece of shit and you don't work hard so you can enjoy the finer things in life. Because the men who have worked hard on themselves, who are now in the upper echelons of society, they aren't complaining. They might do a video on it for clout, because they know that's what the peasants want to hear. But they don't truly think men have it harder. The things most men are struggling with don't affect them because they have worked hard. I personally think being a man is a gift. I wouldn't want to be a woman. And so when people try to tell you how hard life is for men next time, just know that they are either lying to you or they are weak. And that's why their life is bad. Number 3, leaving your comfort zone. A man will always be happier and more fulfilled when he is living outside his comfort zone. The important word here is living. You have to live outside your comfort zone in order to feel truly happy and fulfilled in your life. Just getting out occasionally is weak and won't help you. You have to truly live outside your comfort zone. Because if you don't, you are gonna lose your drive. I have a Discord server, and one of the most frequent questions I get on there is, what do I do if I've lost my drive? What do I do when doing the good habits doesn't feel fulfilling anymore? And I always tell them, well, it's because when you were first starting out, doing the good habits was out of your comfort zone, and now you do them every day. So they are inside your comfort zone and you are no longer moving forward. If you stop pushing something, it stops moving. It's as simple as that. You need to keep on getting out of your comfort zone every day. Otherwise, you are gonna lose your drive. You'll stop improving, and you won't feel happy. And it makes sense. Of course, you won't feel fulfilled if you are in one place all the time, right? A man needs to be always moving forward. Number 4, ambition. The thing every successful man has is sky-high ambition. Because you can only achieve something that you believe you can. Because in order to get to somewhere, you must know where you are going. So whatever you set your goal to be, that's the limit of your success. And that's why the most masculine men have super high goals. Goals that you couldn't even imagine. But also on the other hand, you can't set your goals too high because you are gonna burn out. What a lot of young men tend to do when they hear this advice is they set a ridiculously high goal, like becoming a trillionaire in the next 10 years. And that's obviously too high, and the goal won't even motivate them because they know they are so far away. When you set your goals too high, That's like trying to bench 100 kilograms on your first day at the gym. That's stupid, right? So you need to find the balance between having sky-high goals and having reasonable goals. The analogy I like to use here is to have reasonably unreasonable goals. Those goals can motivate you, but also at the same time not frustrate you because you are so far away from them. Number 5, competition. You might have heard all the pussy self-improvement advice saying, "Oh, I am not competing with anyone else. I am just competing with how I was yesterday. 1% better every day." The thing is, this advice is not actually bad. In fact, I would even say it's better for your mental health than what I am about to tell you. But it's really boring, and you are gonna make less progress if you follow it. So it's up to you. Do you want to have a boring life and make less progress, but have good mental health? Or do you want to have the opposite, a fun life making lots of progress, but slightly worse mental health? For me, the choice is obvious. I couldn't live a boring life. And so in order to achieve that, you must start competing with other men. Find someone who is better than you who you want to surpass, and you will make more life progress. Because whenever you encounter some choice between a good habit and a bad one, you are more likely to take the good one because your competitor is most likely taking it as well, and you know that if you take the bad one, he is gonna beat you. Something I would recommend is to pick someone who is the same age as you, because when you compete with some 30-year-old, of course he is gonna be better than you, and it won't drive you to be better. When you choose someone who is the same age as you and is better than you, it pisses you off and you will work much harder. What a lot of people don't really understand about competition is that you can compete with someone and not hate them. For example, there are other YouTubers I compete with, and I am still very grateful for them. I don't hate them. It pisses me off that they are better than me, but I don't hate them. I talk to them, we help each other, and we still try to be better than each other. Some people might not get what I'm saying, but I guarantee you that as soon as you start competing with others, you will get it. And you will start preaching competition everywhere as well. Alright, that's it for today. Go click on the subscribe button, share this video with a friend who needs to hear it, go join the Wisdom Clan with the first link in the description, and go do something productive now. Bye.